Alright, kid, I know you just transferred over, but we gotta get down to business. What do you know about this case group?
Not a lot, sir. Just that it's apparently ongoing.
Up to me then, to give you the rundown? Fine by me. Ongoing it is, but we are so close to closing it with our information.
But what exactly is it about?
This case is a goose chase. We're after a trio of arrogant criminals who cruise around rampant through our very galaxy, stealing from notorious fellas from CEOs to crime bosses across the 10 planets, and it's our job to catch them.
Catch?
The Voiders.
The Voiders?
A group of criminals that think just because they're stealing from who they deem as bad, they're doing good for the galaxy. They're far from the truth. Next is Nominas, a 25-year-old from Mars who's the leader of the Voiders, the one to call the shots and give up the slip.
I'm assuming he's the sly one.
Always on his toes, and faster than a comet this one is, not to mention his disregard for authority. He's not the brightest, which let us catch up with him on chases, but he's a brave one, always taking risks to lose just as fast. Ori Kamazaki, a 27-year-old from Jupiter who used to work as a bodyguard for the Big Red nightclub on the planet. Now we can only assume he resides that same role for this group.
How strong of a fighter is he?
Very, and just as much if not more skilled at using swords. Turns out he's trained in old Earth ways of martial arts sword fighting.
Is that the...
Sure enough, the moon carver, Kamazaki, even went and stole his priceless artifact sword from a high-end auction on Jupiter. Lastly, the trio's dynamite gal, Velvet Lawrence, a 25-year-old from New Earth and this group's go-to spy.
She's a spy?
We catch her sneaking into places or disguised as people she shouldn't be. This one here has a honed craft. Together, these three zoom around and manage to land hit on figures that no other person would.
How do they get around so fast? Not on any normal ship, right?
A normal ship with unusual modifications, the number on the side reads as 799, a familiar ship model from planets like Pluto and Saturn.
What do you mean by the usual modifications?
Every part of the ship is higher quality than it can handle, but it still runs, from the jet boosters to the transmission.
Interesting.
Let's finish up here. We do have recent captures of the last locations the Voiders were spotted over the last 3 weeks. Word has it that the trio may be heading towards the farther reaches of the galaxy. We found them on Old Earth, in the Outlands, the Grand Casino on Jupiter, and the Saturn Speedway. Now that's the end of the rundown. These criminals are quite frankly a pain in my butt. We'll catch them, so your help is appreciated.
Looking forward to learning as much as I can and helping with whatever is needed.
Hey, you two! We got reports of Voiders being spotted flying around Neptune. We need officers on the scene now.
Guess you're getting your field training early, kid. Come on, let's move.
Right.